The road we're on is paved in Garth.
Come along on the journey
as we explore
Garthology.
Think of it more as a conversation. I like that. So if this is truly a conversation, then I say let the conversation begin. Showtime!
Hey everyone, it's Deb.
And I'm Pete.
And I'm Jess.
Welcome back to Garthology. Today's episode is going to be a little different. We've spent the last several episodes working our way through all 33 music videos on the Ultimate Hits DVD, which was part of Garth's 2013 box set, Blame It All on My Roots, 5 Decades of Influences. And now that we've seen all the videos, we've decided that it's time to hand out some Garthology Music Video Awards. That's right, we're doing the Garthology VMAs. Woo! For these awards, there was no voting. We are just going to give our own individual awards out for our best video overall from the DVD and our most iconic moment from the entire DVD. All right, let's do this. In the category of best video overall, for me, when I think about everything we've watched, the storytelling, the performance, the emotion, the rewatchability, is that even a word? Like rewatchability?
Sure.
My pick for best video overall, I don't know, this might surprise you guys because we haven't talked about this, but my pick for best video overall for the Garthology VMAs is The Fever.
Wow.
Okay.
I know, right? Like, I surprised myself as I went back through my notes and I rewatched the videos. I thought, I can't believe I'm going to pick a concert performance video because we talked about how there were quite a few of those. But for me, this one had everything. You know, we had Jimmy with that fiddle start and he's amazing. We got crazy Garth. We got the water bottles. We got him jumping over the cameras and all of that energy, everything. Jimmy pushing Garth and Garth almost falling and then Garth grabs the camera guy and you've got all that spraying water. And so for me, that just encapsulated everything that was Garth in the 1990s. It was everything we expected from a Garth show. And so I thought, to me, that seems like the perfect music video. If someone has never seen Garth in concert, I think they should watch that music video. If they only have the chance to watch one music video, that's the one I think they should watch. All right, Pete, you're up next. What's your pick for best video overall?
First of all, I want to start by saying what a really cool DVD. I love the entire series and every video that was on it. My favorite song and best video would always have to be related to the dance. But to switch it up a little bit, my best video on the DVD would have to be Wrapped Up in You. Just a absolute ton of fun. A great song and a video that will always put a smile on my face. There was a lot of emotional videos, and it was really tough for me to pick. You know, I tried to dwindle it down to 5, and then I tried to pick it out of there. But if there's a video, I think, that could take anybody's average or below average day and make it great, make somebody happy and make somebody laugh, just turn on Wrapped Up in You in that video. That's just so much unbelievable fun. The way that they get everybody involved and the way that you can learn to make music out of anything, as long as it's something that you truly do love. And if you love music, it just shows that there's a way to do it. I thoroughly enjoyed Wrapped Up in You, and that is my best video from the DVD. Jess, what about you? What's your best video?
So for me, the best video on the disc is In Another's Eyes, because I wanted that video so badly for so long before it was available. I wouldn't say before it existed because it did exist, but before it existed to me, before I got to see it. So for me, it just like, that's the one that if I'm going to watch something on there, or if I pull it out to watch something else, I am not going to put it away without watching that one too. And I'm probably going to watch it more than one time because there's such good emotion in it. It's so beautifully done. And it's the one that I anticipated for the longest and wanted so badly. So for me, that will always be unless you're comparing in specific categories of like, I don't know, just best, I don't know what, like very specific categories for video. But overall, that is always going to be the number one.
I love that. So we've each given out a Garthology VMA, and it's to 3 completely different videos.
Completely different.
Yeah, I love that too.
I love that. I think that just shows how stacked this DVD is, that we can all pick different ones. All right, let's see if we did that again. Award number 2 is the most iconic moment. So this second category was really hard for me because I think that this DVD is packed with iconic moments throughout all different videos. But for me, picking the one scene or the one shot or the 1 second that just lives like rent-free in my brain forever is in We Shall Be Free. And I have to tell you, that moment for me, I narrowed it to a moment, but in fact, the whole video is iconic. But I was able to narrow it to the one moment after I watched it multiple times. And in that moment, Garth isn't even in it. Garth isn't in that moment. As a matter of fact, no one is in that moment. It happens at the very end of We Shall Be Free, when the words flash on the bottom corner and it says, 1 people, 1 family, 1 world, free. And for me, that says everything. All right, Pete, what's your most iconic?
Yeah, I cannot, and I could not pick just an iconic moment out of this entire DVD. When you get the 33 songs and all those minutes, it's pretty hard to put it all down. There was a ton of iconic parts to this DVD. The footage of the Oklahoma City bombing, which I know is very, very close to Jess, and We Shall Be Free, Standing Outside the Fire, like all these different songs. But for me, if I was to look at iconic and just define the word iconic for this solely, the sole award here, it would be something that may not ever be done before. In my opinion, it has to be the entire Central Park footage. I don't think that you will ever see anything like that done ever again. And that takes an entertainer, a 7-time entertainer of the year, whoever these people are, right? Garth Brooks, you take people, Michael Jackson did amazing things. And just recently had my grandfather in the car for a drive out to the casino. And he told me how great Elvis Presley was and all these guys. And you take things that these people are known for. Nobody will ever do what Garth did in Central Park. 2 helicopters, the shots, all those people coming up, taking country music to New York and getting that kind of response. Again, I could have picked any video. I could have picked something very emotional, and they all are iconic in their own way. But I just don't see Central Park ever happening again for any other individual artist in any genre in my lifetime. I don't think I'll ever see it again. So that was my iconic video. I think Central Park is it. Jess, what about you?
That's such a good point. I think that when I sat down to do it, I couldn't really pick a specific moment. So I was looking at more like what video is the most iconic of the ones that are on here, because not every video he ever did was on here, but of the ones that we covered. And so to me, even that I had to do in 2 parts, because I was like, okay, to me, the most iconic video for Garth is the dance. Like that's Garth's, for people who don't know him, or again, like Deb, like you said, if someone had never seen anything before, when you were talking about the fever, this is the thing. So to me, like if somebody had never seen Garth, or they only know one song by Garth, it's probably going to be the dance. So to me, that is the most iconic Garth video on here. But if you're looking at overall iconic, not just specifically for Garth, then I think it is We Shall Be Free. Because I think that is such a good representation of the 90s and so much of what was happening, not even just in the US, but globally. So that was like as much as I could narrow that down. It was so hard, and there was so much in this DVD as a whole, but that was as narrowed down as I could get for iconic. So sorry for not picking a single moment, but that was the best I could do.
No, I think you explained it perfectly, though. And I think overall, listening to these picks for these different things and the reasons behind it, I think all of this wrapped up together is like what makes Garth Garth.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's not just the songs, it's these moments with him. Granted, a lot of it is the whole video gets us.
Yeah.
But also just some of his moments that we talked about in the episodes, both today and going back over all of the music videos. Many times each of us would capture a moment and talk about it.
Sure.
And that for me just represents everything that Garth is Garth. He sticks with us, and the things he does and the things that matter to him, they always stick with us, and I think they will forever.
They find a way to matter to us as well.
Yeah.
Right. And he's so good at just capturing them and then presenting them to all of us.
Right.
So that brings us to the very end of the very first Garthology VMAs. So we've handed out Video Music Awards. I love that so much. And honestly, we could probably do more episodes like this. We could select more and more awards.
So many different categories.
Right?
Somebody notify him. He won a
Yeah,
2026
exactly.
Garthology VMA today. Mark it down.
I know what the trophy could be.
What's the trophy?
Oh, Crotch Watch 2026 belt buckle.
No. All right, I'm going to get a horseshoe belt buckle award made and have it say Garthology VMAs. And we're going to come up with more topics and we're going to give out more awards. Because honestly, there are just so many standout moments and videos on this DVD. And I think it just reminds us how much personality and storytelling and overall heart that Garth brought to his videos over the years. And I love that.
Yeah.
So if you haven't watched this DVD in a while or ever, this is your sign. Go dig it out. Go buy it if you don't own it. Hit play and relive these moments too. And now we want to hear from you. What is your pick for Garth's best video overall and Garth's most iconic video or video moment? Now, it has to be from this DVD. I know he has other music videos that we haven't talked about yet, like the Red Strokes and some other ones, but pick ones from this DVD specifically. Drop your picks on any of our socials, and we will absolutely be reading these because I am certain there will be strong opinions out there.
Oh, yeah.
So let us hear from you. Have you checked out our website at garthology.com yet? If not, stop by today and check out all of our past episodes. And remember to subscribe to our podcast on your podcast platform of choice. If you listen on Apple Podcasts, it's been a long time since our last review. So if you get the chance, please stop by, hit that 5-star button if you like what you've heard today, and then write up a review to encourage others to listen. Then share our podcast with every Garth fan you know. That way you can help your friends in low places become Garthologists too.
Speaking of friends in low places, if you guys are on social media, so are we. If you are on Facebook, we are at facebook.com/GarthologyCast. If you are on Instagram, Twitter, Threads, or TikTok, we are at GarthologyCast there. Again, please feel free to shoot your information into the DMs, and we will be happy to read and respond. We can't wait to hear from you guys, and we appreciate the support.
We release new episodes of Garthology on the 7th, 17th, and 27th of each month. So come join us for an episode and spend some quality time with your fellow Garthologists as we discuss Garth and the iconic music that's become the soundtrack to our lives. So until the next one.
Thanks for joining us for today's episode of Garthology. And I'm Deb.
I'm Pete.
And I'm Jess. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. And remember, love will always win.